Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Samantha and today we're going to be testing another brand new palette. This time it's from Primark and it is from the Dusk collection, and this looks like this. So I know that you've been excited about me sharing this one with you because the packaging is just phenomenal. So this one is £8 and I recently shared this with you in my most recent beauty haul from Primark. But I mean, it's just amazing. It's all mirrored and it's hot pink and it is just stunning. Then on the back you get an idea of the shades inside, and on the back it does tell you the shade names. However, I do find when they share with you the shades on the back it can be a little bit confusing, so I'll do my best to try and give you the shade names. You've got the ingredients there, and then you've got the amount of shadows and the gram and their net weight. So you've got 22 shades at 0.8 grams, and they're saying that the net weight is 0.02 ounces. So yeah, I really love the packaging though, so I'm really hoping that the inside of this palette is just as good as the outside. So when you have a look at the inside of the palette, you get a full-sized mirror, so it is as big as the lid, and then the shadows look like this. So you get also a double-ended sponge applicator. Now most of these shades are actually shimmery apart from a few at the top, and I think there's a purple here. Where is it? This one here. So most of the shades are shimmery. Now usually I don't like these domed eyeshadows. I find that a lot of the time the payoff is not that good. What I will say is that they didn't swatch terribly well, and I've got another handful of shades for you that I've swatched, but they do perform well on the eye. I've already created the look here so that I know what I'm doing because I am going purple today. But yeah, I didn't find the swatches that well. You know, they swatch that well. So what I'm going to do is just share with you a few swatches. So we've got mostly shimmery here. We've got one of those beautiful burgundy red or orangey shades, so it's a little bit of a mix, that one, but it's beautiful for autumn. We've got this one which is a pink shimmer. Then I went for like a golden brown shimmer, and then there's a yellow. This one didn't swatch terribly well, which is a purpley pink shade, but I did use it actually in my eye look today, so I do know that actually, although it doesn't swatch terribly well, it does perform on the eye not too bad at all. Then we've got this beautiful shade here, so it's like an orangey peach shade, and then I also went for a few mattes. Now I had to double up on the last two. This one wasn't too bad, and this is the one that I'm going to be using as my base shade, but the last two, which was the deepest brown and then the purple, I had to double these up. They did not swatch terribly well at all, but again they work very well on the eye. So this is the reason why, if you go into a store and perhaps or you know, you see on YouTube that shades didn't swatch terribly well and you like that palette, you may want to still try it out, because it's not until you test them on the eye that you can really see how well these products perform. I've also got this from the Dusk collection, which is the PS Dusk highlighter, and this is £3. Absolutely love the packaging on this again. So it's faceted here. Let me just open it up. Now obviously you've got that clear lid there, you can see the facets there, and then when you open it up it is like this. Absolutely beautiful, and for £3 this is definitely worth a try. I also like on the bottom that you've got different colours, so it starts off green and then goes into like a pinky purple shade. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, so let's start with this eye look. Now I really love this. I've gone, I suppose not too, this is more daytime appropriate, this one. So I'm going to start off with my big fluffy brush. Now what I've also done is, because I did have problems with my base yesterday, so I have applied my base, which is the Revolution Pro Eye Elements in Central, and I have also used what I've used to set my makeup today, which is the Imogenation palette. I've used the lightest matte powder in that just to go over the eye and set that in place. So hopefully Well, I didn't have any issues on this side, so I'm hopeful that the same will apply on this side. Now I'm going in with this shade here, so that one there, and that one is called, even if I can read it, Great Beyond, that one. So I'm going to start off with my big fluffy brush. This is the 251 Iron Crease Contour Brush from Primark, and I'm just going to go and apply that to the base. Now, although it does look brown in the pan, it came off quite peachy on the eye, but I'm okay with that because for a base shade it looks beautiful. Now, as always, I always apply little and keep adding more to get the depth that I want, because as I always say, it's easier to apply more rather than, you know, take it away. So I'm just going to keep applying more until I'm happy with that shade. But with the powder on the eye, it works very, very well. It's beautiful, it blends out beautifully, and I really like the shade, even though it's a little bit more peachier than I expected. So that's the base laid down. I'm now going in with, I've got quite a few brushes here, so I'm hopeful that I'm going to get the right one. So I'm now going to use an eye contour brush from Primark, and I'm now going in with this shade, which is this beautiful pinky purple shade there, and that one is called, goodness me, I can't even read that. I think it's called Space, but what I'll do is I'll write them all down below as well, just because they're black on quite dark shades as well, so it's difficult. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this into the crease and then take that up like that, and again blending beautifully. Like that, so we can now see that pinky purple theme coming through, which is what I wanted. Now I'm going to swap brushes again, exactly the same brush, but just, you know, a fresh one for a deeper shade, and I'm going in with this shade here right at the end there, and that one is called, goodness, this is going to be difficult. I think it's, is it Galaxy? I think it's Galaxy, but anyway, it's this shade here. So I'm going in with a fresh brush, and what I'm going to do with this is just pop it on the outer part of the lid and then go through the crease with that one. So adding a little bit of depth, but not, I don't want it to be too deep today. Like that. Now what I'm going to do is just start going underneath the eye, and I am going in with a fresh brush again, exactly the same, the eye contour brush, and I'm going into that first base shade that I use, so that neutral shade that looked a little bit peachy, just running that all the way underneath. Again, blends out beautifully. Now what I'm going to do is get my very first fluffy brush, and I'm just going to blend out this area here. So it's all blended like that. And I am now going to swap brushes again, and I'm using the 252 eyeshadow blending brush, again from Primark, and I'm going into that last shade, which was here, and I found this one really did work to just deepen up that crease area. because it really does apply the shade exactly where I want it. And also I'm going to use the same colour and the same, in fact actually no I'm not. I'm going back to my eye contour brush and I'm going into that second purple shade, or is it the first? No, it's the first purple. It was a pinky purple shade, wasn't it? So I'm just going into that one and I'm going to run that underneath the eye as well. So that theme of purpley pink is carried through. Then I'm going in with this little brush. Obviously I'm using a lot of brushes so I don't mix up the shades, but obviously I know that you like using that one brush technique, so you can do that as well. And I'm just using that deeper purple shade just to deepen up the outer V area. And then I'm going in with this beautiful shade, and it's that one there. Your eye is drawn to it, isn't it? Right in the middle there, and it's a beautiful, much more pinky purple shade, and it's a shimmer shade, and it is just stunning. So I'm going to apply that on the lid. Whoops. Went in with a deeper colour. Like that. Oh, it's just beautiful. And again, I was really, really intrigued and very, very pleased with these shadows because, like I said, I always steer clear of these domed eyeshadows just because I feel that they don't really pack a punch. I've had NYX before with these dome shades and I really was disappointed. They seemed very, in fact actually I think a lot of them I couldn't get any colour payoff at all, but this one has really surprised me and I love these purples. So that is the eyeshadows laid down. Now what I'm going to do, in fact actually no, I've missed a step. I'm trying to hurry because there's I want to apply the mascara again because I'm really impressed with that. Now I've just went in with this shade here, and can I read this one? It's called Moon, and I went in with my PS Pro shading eye brush just on the inner corner. Like that, absolutely beautiful. I'm just going to blend like that, that's better. Now that is definitely the eyeshadow laid down now. Like I said, I'm really, really impressed with that palette. It is stunning and it really did give me the payoff that I wanted. Now I'm going to line my eye with, of course, have I got the right one? No, here we go. With the Revolution HD Smoky liner. It's waterproof in black. Like that. Don't know how I've got that on my fingernail. Okay, now I'm going in with this mascara and I'm using this one again because I was really impressed with it from yesterday, and it is the Mascara Revolution from Revolution and it looks like this. What I will say to you is the brush is fantastic, but you will again need to clean that off there a little bit just because I don't want quite so much product on my lashes. You just don't need it. This brush really packs a punch. If you have to do your makeup in a hurry, you will love this mascara because it coats the lashes so well and so quickly. I love it. It's my new favourite. Okay, so that's the mascara done. Now what I want to do is apply a little bit of highlight. Now I've applied it this side and again I'm really impressed with this. So this is the PS Dusk highlighter. It doesn't say a shade and I think there's a standard it was just this one that I came across. So I'm going to apply this on the other side. And I'm using my flex brush to do that. What I also like with this is that when you put your brush in, I mean, I've dug in here quite a lot to apply it to the other side, and it still keeps its pattern. So there it is there. I hope you can see that. Absolutely beautiful. It really blends really nicely on the skin and it looks stunning. So I would certainly recommend both of these products, and this, if you're not that keen on highlight like me, this is a beautiful highlight. And it's got that kind of warmth to it that really does look beautiful on the skin. Now the lipstick that I went in with today, it's again from Primark and it was within my beauty haul. I went in with the Revolution Renaissance Lip Liner in Chauffeur, and then over the top I went in with the Velvet Whip Lip Cream. It's a semi-matte finish, so it's still got some gloss to it, and I went in with the shade Blush. So this is what I've got in the middle here. Absolutely beautiful, and peach I find works really, really well with you know, purple for a daytime look. So that is the blush shade. A little bit too light on its own, but with the Chauffeur lip liner it works beautifully. And it's not completely matte. It's like it says on the tube, it's a semi-matte, so it's giving me the colour payoff that I want. I mean, it is opaque, it is beautiful, but also it's got some creaminess to it. So if you don't like matte, you will like that. So, and I think these were £2.50 each. I do have another one which I'm going to be sharing with you throughout the week. So testing today, obviously the Dusk eyeshadow palette and the highlight. I would highly recommend both. I think this swatches not so well, but it performs beautifully on the eye and I absolutely love it. Like I say, I have also set my base today, and that has really made a difference when applying eyeshadow. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, but with this one, if I can get my words out, it has worked beautifully, and I really, really love the eyeshadow look that I've created today. It's absolutely beautiful for £8 for 22 shades. I don't think that you can go wrong, and the shades in here are just stunning. I'll just leave you with another look at the palette. Absolutely beautiful, and I cannot wait to test out more looks with this one, especially those burgundy shades at the bottom. And I would certainly highly recommend this highlight. It's beautiful, it's warm, it just works beautifully for my skin tone, which is like a light medium. So that's testing the Dusk collection and the Velvet Whip Lip Cream in blush as well. Can't wait to test more eyeshadow and makeup looks for the rest of the week. It will probably be more eyeshadow palettes because I've got quite a few to test for you. So it's going to be a week of testing makeup for you. I hope that you're enjoying the palettes that I'm sharing so far this week. Of course, I would absolutely love your thoughts as always. And if you have just stumbled across my channel, I would absolutely love it if you joined the friendship circle and subscribe to watch further videos. But as always, until tomorrow, thank you so much for watching. Thank you. Bye.